than that. Here's Sequential Treasures. Sequential Treasures, how are you today?
Doing great, Ethan. Thanks a lot. Hope all you guys are too. Just want to hit up a couple points here. First, to TUG. I want to congratulate him on the success.
Thank you.
I always knew you were going to make that because you are a genuine person. Folks may not know this, but on my channel, TUG has helped me out when I've done my little discussion live streams. He took me up with screen caps of some of Comicsgate history, with some of the battles with SJWs to help me out. And so I knew that anyone who would help out a person they've never met like that, they're destined for success. So congratulations, my friend. You deserve it. Next up, I want to say,
you guys, you make me feel you make me feel a lot more confident. And like I said, I don't feel I didn't have a pedigree. So when I go in here, I love success. I love the fact that we're told. Somebody was complaining the other day saying, man, you post your book every time you sell it. You post it on your Twitter. And I'm like, dude, I'm excited. I wish more comic pros did that shit.
Of course. Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, that's because you're more professional than comic pros are.
Always be selling. Always be selling. What else is up, Sequential Treasures? I see you constantly on my Twitter timeline.
Also, I want to hit up Ethan. I love the story about the Flash rebirth you just did. I want more of that. When you do these streams, I think that I love that behind the scenes stuff. You lived up to your title, Comic Artist Pro Secrets, right there. That's all secret knowledge that nobody knew, and now we know. That's what I want more of. So count me in with Cam here, saying that he wanted that. I want that too. We want more of that stuff. That's awesome stuff. I love that.
Yeah.
And the third part that I want to get out is you're talking about how Marvel doesn't respect the rich history of their characters. And, in the recent wake of the death of Denny O'Neil, that's really something that's struck me recently, because I remember in 2006, there was a documentary on comics, and they spoke with Denny. And he told a story about how, the reaction he got from the man on the street after the death of Robin and a death in the family. And he was in a deli or something, and he talked to some guy, and the guy's like, hey, you work on Batman, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm the editor. And he goes, hey, guys, this is the guy that killed Robin. And then he hits you with the knowledge, and he goes, that's when I learned that when you're the editor of the Batman and Superman titles, you aren't just a comic book editor. You are the custodian of mythic lore. And that's always stuck with me ever since I heard it. And that's what I feel is lacking today in comics, from the editors, from the writers, from the artists. This whole thing you're talking about where they don't care about the rich history of their characters. And that's what it all stems from, that lack of feeling that way. Someone like, the loss of someone like Denny O'Neil to the industry is greater than we'll ever know, because we don't have that anymore. And it's really, when I look at it, what's happening in comics is a microcosm of what's happening in the world right now. You got people tearing down statues and burning down buildings and calling for defunding police. I mean, they're trying to destroy the history of the nation. And that's exactly what's happening in comics, is these people who have no investment in understanding what Denny did are now in charge, and they're destroying everything as a result for that. And so I really am feeling that a lot more nowadays. And, it's something that I think is really at the core of the problem in the comic book industry today, is people in charge who do not care about the voice, the history, the iconic status of these characters, that they're just a mouthpiece for their political bias or as a stepping stone for TV and movie deals. They don't care. And that's where I think all this stems from, is just the lack of, they don't think of themselves as the custodians of mythic lore, which is what they are.
Well, they're about to become real life custodians of middle schools. What's left for them out there is janitorial work after the comic book industry collapses.
That's too good for them.
Yeah, I agree. Charlie's London, hello.